to Turd Podcast, episode 251, Lamar, Alien Country.
Yeehaw!
Whoa, Southern Lamar.
Is that offensive?
No.
Oh, okay. So, Alien Country. I feel like this movie is like, have you ever seen Attack the Block?
No.
Attack the Block, John Boyega movie where aliens that glow come and attack the urban setting of London. Well, this movie has glow up aliens that attacked countryside
Simple, small town folk.
who love their motocross, their demolition derbies, and country songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
Lamar, let's break it down. What do we think of our first category, which is, of course, story?
Jimmy and Everly, they're kind of an on and off couple. Everly, she has big plans to be a singer. There's only one problem. Everly is pregnant.
That's a problem.
Everly, yeah, not the way you think, Joe. Everly is pregnant by Jimmy, who doesn't really take life that serious. So there's that tension. However, in the backdrop, there's aliens afoot, but it's not really an alien invasion. It's kind of like an alien plot in their like small town, and they are the ones that have to stop it.
I liked the story. Well,
Uh-oh.
was it a little long-winded, though?
I don't think it was long-winded. I think it was
Cluttered with
maybe
a lot
cluttered.
of stuff.
A little bit cluttered because the premise is simple.
Yeah.
Aliens attack a small town, and you have your your little interesting characters. I didn't think it was cluttered, but what do you say, Joe? What say you?
I don't know. There's just something about it because I like all the stuff in it,
Yeah,
but it just seemed like maybe there was too much stuff in it or something. Something was going on where
Really?
I was a little disconnected overall with the story.
Well, darn.
But I'll give it a half point for story.
Well, geez, I'm surprised. I gave it a point. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, there was something about it where it was losing me a little bit. But we move on to our next category, Lamar. What do we think of them characters?
Well, the characters, we talked about Jimmy and Everly, but then he has a friend. He's married and has a child, and he's happy, Joe. Jeez.
But you don't know that for sure.
He
People put on a
seems happy.
face.
His friend Johnny is married, I think, to the woman named Melanie, and they have a little girl. And so he's kind of like trying to keep Jimmy on the safe and narrow. And then there's the older woman, but she knows about the aliens.
Yeah,
Kind
she's
of
the
like
best character, I thought.
she is a really good character. She knows all about the conspiracies and stuff. Then you have like the sheriff, and then you have the alien that's trying to stop the alien takeover.
Yeah. Well, it's an alien that takes over someone's body.
Yes.
So, does that mean he takes over the guy's personality too?
That's not explained.
Yeah. I thought the characters were the best part of the movie, actually.
Everybody kind of had their own little, like, part of the story. Because even the sheriff had a deputy that liked Everly. And then when he finds out, like, Everly and Jimmy are together and have a baby, that forms some tension. So that's that part there. Even the what was it, the ice cream people?
The ice cream lady, yeah.
The ice cream lady was funny as well. I liked
she
it.
was good, and like we
Yes.
said before, the grandma I thought was the best character because she's the old conspiracy theory lady that
Yes.
ends up being right. So, what are you giving it for characters?
I gave it a 1.
I agree. 1 point for characters. I did like them. Our next category, Lamar. What do we think of the comedy?
This is my problem.
Oh, okay.
I think there are funny parts, but I feel like they were trying too hard. I think it's this weird thing in comedy where they do this thing where they're like, well, let's see how many times we can improvise and make this funny in a scene. And it's just like, you just need that one joke. Because there were like little jokes that I chuckled, but then it was like, other times it was just like, okay, we get it. That's funny. Let's go. Like, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I kind of agree. It was like
Yeah.
there was stuff in there that made me laugh, but it kind of goes back to my point with the story. Like maybe it was like too much or cluttered or whatever, or almost like what you said. They're trying too hard or something. I'll give it a half point for comedy.
Agreed. That's how I feel. Yes.
Our next category, Lamar, is what do we think of the special effects?
Not only were the special effects, in my opinion, were good,
Hmm.
It was shot very
I was
well.
gonna say the same thing.
Shot very well. They didn't like go bombastic with the special effects. I think they knew what they had and they used that little to like really, tell the story. They go through different portals, they have the glow up aliens and stuff like that. They have some tentacle stuff that came out of people's hands and all
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
the
Um,
spores.
the spores, it
Yeah,
was a simple effect, but it added to the
but it
story.
works. Yeah,
It works. So I did like the special effects, and I can't, stress enough that this was competing with like, blockbuster like shot stuff because like there's some motocross and some demolition derby
yeah,
scenes that were very good.
yeah. The scale of the movie is bigger than most of the stuff that we see.
Bruh. Bruh.
and, but yeah, the special effects, they were pretty cool. Like they worked well with the aesthetic. It wasn't overdone. This was not like a horror gory movie, so there wasn't
No,
like a lot of practical, but everything was well done. 1 point.
I agree. 1 point. Yes.
Yeah. Well, our last category, Lamar, they end this on a, I guess maybe a cliffhanger, but maybe not so much. Maybe more of a joke, but it could be a sequel potential. So, what do we think of sequel?
Going back to what you said, the characters really move
Yes.
this. It would be cool to see what happens with Jimmy and Everly and their baby and everything like that. Do they come back home for the new threat that they
Yeah.
could be facing? If they do a sequel, that's going to make the next movie. Like the characters coming back. I would like to see more of the old lady and her
Yeah.
conspiracy theories.
They should go back in time to when she was a young lady and she started to learn about the conspiracies,
Whoa,
Lamar.
whoa, 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 whoa. I know you love your time travel, but we're not going to spoil the ending.
I
We
didn't
got to
spoil
go
the
to
ending.
there. We got to go to what they're doing there. Or maybe they might take what they do there and then go back in time. We got
I'm
to,
just saying they should make one where they go back in time and we find out how the old lady knows about all these conspiracies.
that could be cool.
You know. But yeah, as far as this is concerned, like we won't spoil the ending, but yeah, there is a new threat,
Yeah.
and that was funny. That the ending was funny,
Yes.
and like you can almost kind of like keep going with this and just name it a different thing, like
Such and
you know,
such
such
country.
and such country or whatever, you know. So yeah, I think they should keep going with this, and if they keep the characters strong, it'll be great. So
Yes.
what are you giving it?
I gave it 1 point.
I agree. 1 point. Well, Lamar, we've tallied this score, and this movie gets a 4.25 out of 5.
Good special effects, shot well,
Yeah.
like the characters.
Characters,
Yeah.
Southern folk.
Good old Southern folk, country folk.
What was that even?
I don't know.
That didn't
Yeah,
sound country, Lamar.
back in the good old times. I don't know.
That doesn't sound country, Lamar. I don't know.
I try.
Gosh, golly, Lamar, that don't sound so country.
That's just offensive, Joe.
What?
It
Come on,
is.
Lamar. You got to spit on that thing.
Well, that's another. I forgot about that girl.
She's the #3 podcast in the country, Lamar.
Hey, when you talk about certain things,
Yeah, well, does that wrap it up then, Lamar?
it does.
All right. Alien Country, Lamar. Peace now, y'all.
Deuces.
What was that?
That's how they say it. Deuces. I don't think they say deuces or what do they say? Come back now, y'all, or something.
Come back now, y'all. You hear?
Come back now here, y'all.
Like and subscribe, y'all. You hear?
Like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram. Now that's just mean. That's mean. That's mean. I've never heard somebody laugh like that. I've never heard like in real life someone laugh like that.
Could be.